Hi, I'm Elizabeth Stott, and I'm here to fill you in on what's happening at Christian Fellowship. This week, we're letting you know about the CFS Chili Dinner, November Prayer and Worship Night, and Living Waters class. As you might know, Christian Fellowship School is the largest ministry of Christian Fellowship Church, and it provides a Christian education that helps shape and educate students on how to walk with God in school and in life. Students in the junior class participate in a service trip every year as part of this vision. To raise money for the trip, the junior class invites you to this year's CFS Chili Dinner, and all proceeds help fund their service trip. So come enjoy some homemade chili to support a good cause. Next, we want to invite you to set aside some time to grow in your relationship with God. And this month's Prayer and Worship Night is a great opportunity to do just that. We hope you can join us this Friday as we seek the Lord together. On the topic of growing, our Living Waters class starts soon. This is another great way to set aside time to know Jesus more, and it specifically focuses on knowing God in our relational brokenness and experiencing His love. Just look for people like myself with name tags on today who have already taken the class to learn more, or go to our website and apply at christianfellowship.com. That wraps up all of our announcements today from me, but before we go, we want to share with you the newest video from our Community Compassion video series. And we will see you back here next week to fill you in on what's happening at Christian Fellowship. Thanks for watching.
So when we started as a church, we just wanted to gather together and focus on Jesus. And then we had this idea of being a community. We were having too much of a good time being the church and having fun. And yet I realized we had an us versus them mentality. And I said, we have to turn our focus outward. We have to start engaging our community. We as the church, as the people of God, we need to learn how to step into our work setting, our neighborhoods, our school settings, wherever we are, and not only engage people, but learn how to love them for who they are. Once we decided to do that, we started looking for ways that we could just participate in the life of the communities. Whatever was going on that we could throw ourselves into, we did. So a number of ministries came in the 90s because of a move of God. Not because we intended to do it, but because that's what God was doing. People started getting visions and dreams and pictures of things they were supposed to do. And so free prayer went down into public housing, knocking door to door saying, would you like to have prayer? And we found that people were responsive to that, people who were in need, they're like desperate. Out of that came the idea for Granny's House, reaching out to kids who are in public housing. And so that waiting on God birthed that, as well as Love Inc. and Center for Women's Ministry. And so he does give some a picture of where to go and what directions and what things to step into. And then for the rest of us, like, oh, this is what God's doing. Let's jump into that to see what God is going to accomplish and work through us.